I loved this picture of Gene. Still kind of, whoa, 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 whoa. Welcome, fellow Kiss fans. Welcome to It's All For You Demons, celebrating the fun of being a Kiss fan. Large Marge here, myself in the Wax Night basement, and I thought tonight we would just talk and wax nostalgia, because I need it, you may need it. Sometimes social media, you love you to death, but you are on the underpants. You need them. They're a part of life now. What can you do? What can you do? We can wax nostalgia on those platforms and have fun. And that's what I want to do tonight. I just want to simply jump back in time and have fun. 1988. I was 14 years old and I was hanging out with my friend Danny and my friend Brett. Brett lived two houses, one house down from me, and tonight's Friday night. Destination was always Brett Parker's basement. Brett Parker moved to my neighborhood in 1982, and they had a very 80s rec room. That rec room never changed. 1988, 89, 90, every weekend we were at that basement watching horror movies, playing records, talking Kiss, watching Headbangers Ball. And I need to go back there, mentally. Physically I can, his mom still lives there. I'm sure the basement has not changed that much, but mentally tonight I need to go back there because I need to escape. And I know that sounds immature. I know that sounds like, oh, you're not facing reality, but I call it escape. I call it waxing nostalgia. I call it keeping my head in the clouds. I call it never stop dreaming. It's fun. It's what I like to do. It's nostalgia. And in those moments in that basement in 1988, I got to experience the magic you all did 10 years earlier in 1978. And that's the fun I want to talk about tonight. This is the 1977-78 Kiss Tour Book. So 1988, Brett Parker's basement. Brett's older brother, Highland, had moved to California around 85 to be a musician. He was in glam bands. They had a band called Harlow in Kansas City, and I believe the whole band moved out to LA, I want to say around 85, 86. Highland ended up in a band called Sweet 19, which they were kind of one of those bands that were kind of big in that Sunset Strip era. But Highland lived in California, but his bedroom was in Brett's basement and contained a lot of the relics from his childhood. Records. I remember Rush Hemispheres, Double Platinum, The Police, Ghost in the Machine, and then random like rock and roll magazines. One of the items in his closet was this tour book. Not this very tour book, but just the 77-78 tour book. So 88, when I was tiptoeing in to being a... There's a big Bob Ross for you.
All right.
When I was tiptoeing in to being a fan of the band, we would always gather in Brett's basement. And because Danny was introducing myself and Brett into Kiss, we would pull out this tour book. And I have not actually seen this tour book since those days in the late 80s. And the reason tonight, in my escape from the real world, the reason I kind of find this interesting is the fun that I had in 1988 looking at this tour book and kind of the larger than lifeness, jaw-dropping moments I experienced as a 14-year-old kid in 1988. Just 10 years prior, real members of the Kiss Army, you viewers watching this now that experienced this fun in the 70s, I was experiencing it 10 years later. And like I said, this is brand new into the Wax Night basement. I really haven't seen this since '88, and I thought tonight it would be fun to dive back in and kind of alrighty, dive back in and kind of experience some of the fun of seeing these pictures for the first time as a teenager. So, here we go. One of the fun things about this tour book is I have the Alive 2 version. There are versions that advertise double platinum at the bottom here. I'm not a completist, but if I ever see one with double platinum for a reasonable price, I may grab it. That's a kind of fun collector point to this issue. There you go, a little trip back in time, a little escape from the craziness of today. I tell you, I've been wrestling with leaving social media just because it is a shit stain on the undies, and I've been debating leaving, but like my friend Dan said, was talking to him today. He said, it's all where you keep your awareness, right? It's all where you, me, Large Marge, it's all where we keep our awareness. And like I said earlier, let's keep our head in the clouds. Let's never stop dreaming. Let's keep having fun. Thank you for hanging with me tonight. If you'd like to be a pen pal with me, details below. I'll send you some Large Marge Pee Wee swag, and we can wax, kiss, nostalgia. Take care, be safe. We will talk to you soon.